Welcome back to the channel. My name is Abram and welcome back to the European Championships being simulated on Football Manager 2020, and we have got the final matches of Group B today. As I said in my Group C videos, I am deviating slightly from the scheduled fixtures of the Euros, partly because there was meant to be 4 matches on a couple of the days. And I physically can't upload 4 matches in one day. So there is a little slight change, which means that we are going to do Group B today. Group C I did a couple of days ago. I literally did not have time to put a video out on Tuesday because I worked 3 PM till 11 PM Monday and then worked 10 AM until 6 PM on Tuesday. So literally no time to put anything out. So this is going out on Wednesday. Over Wednesday, Thursday and Friday we are going to get the last 4 groups done, B, D, E and F, and then Saturday is when the knockout stages are scheduled to start, or were scheduled to start for the Euros, and that's when we're going to start them. The actual Euros have a 2-day break, Thursday and Friday. We're going to use those 2 days to catch up, if that makes sense. But anyway, let's jump into the match of today's video, and like I said, we're in Group B. Let's have a look at the group. So the last games of Group B are Denmark hosting Portugal, which is the match in this video. Meanwhile, Russia host Bosnia and Herzegovina in St. Petersburg. So let's have a look at the requirements for Group B, who can go through, who can finish where. Portugal have to win, because if they can't beat Denmark, Denmark will finish above them. Russia will always finish above them. Russia have confirmed that because they beat Portugal. And unless Bosnia lose by more than 2 goals against Russia, then Portugal will finish bottom. So Portugal have to win this game, because if they don't win it, they're going to finish last unless Bosnia lose pretty heavily to Russia. They can't overtake Russia, so the best they can hope for is second, but they need to beat Denmark to overtake Denmark. The only way they can qualify is by beating Denmark and then hoping that Bosnia don't beat Russia. If Denmark win, they will overtake either Russia or Bosnia. The only way they can finish top is if Russia and Bosnia draw and Denmark win by more than 2. So Denmark with a chance to get through, Portugal a must-win game for them to get through. I'll go through Russia and Bosnia's situations in their own video. But yeah, must-win game this for Portugal if they want to get through. Because I don't think, if they draw, I don't think they're getting through with 2 points in the playoffs. So they need to win this game. And despite losing 2-0 against Russia in their last game, they've gone with an unchanged 11. But let's have a look at Denmark's then. They have made some changes. Jonas Knudsen is back in at left back and he replaces Jens Stryger Larsen. Thomas Delaney is suspended for 2 yellow cards. Philip Billing makes his first appearance of the tournament, the Brighton midfielder. He plays alongside Pierre-Emil Højbjerg, who is replacing Rasmus Falk. Christian Eriksen moves into the central attacking midfield spot. Portugal do have an unchanged 11. They've changed the shape slightly, going to a 4-1-4-1. So Rafa and Bernardo Silva pushed it a little bit further on. But this is a must-win game for Portugal in Copenhagen. Otherwise, they're probably going to go out, and they're the holders. So they don't want to be going out in this first hurdle. That would be pretty disastrous for them. But let's see what happens here between Denmark and Portugal. They're going to be keeping an eye on the Russia match. Russia and Bosnia. I'll reveal the result of that after this match. And I'll give you fair warning, so if you do want to go and watch that video before you see the result, then you can do that. Free kick for Portugal, 3 minutes in, and it's João Moutinho, and Ruben Dias has a go, but it's a save. These sides have only scored 1 goal each. Portugal losing 2-0 to Russia and drawing 1-1 against Bosnia. Denmark with a 1-1 draw against Russia, and a goalless draw against Bosnia. So 1 point for Portugal and 2 for Denmark. And here come Denmark. Christian Eriksen on the ball, playing a bit further up the pitch today. Goes back to Southampton's Pierre-Emil Højbjerg. And here's Jakob Brun Larsen. Højbjerg finds Was out on the right. And it's Skov has a shot with the left foot, but it's a good block. And it's gone for a corner. Denmark corner. Robert Skov. 10 minutes coming up. And it's headed towards goal, but held onto by Roy Patricio. Daniel Was. Good interception by Moutinho. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo, who's had a very quiet tournament so far. Not really been helped by his teammates, I don't think. He hasn't really had much. Here's Portugal on the ball. William Carvalho to Bruno Fernandes. And a ball forward. That's a good ball for Rafael Guerreiro. It's Rafa, who has scored Portugal's only goal of the tournament. Has a shot, but it's saved. Corner for Portugal. 35 minutes on the clock almost. Moutinho and a header over by Carvalho. 3 minutes to go in this first half. Brun Larsen And Robert Skov with the header. Patricio holds on to that one. 5 minutes gone in the second half. Denmark with a couple of chances in that first half. Portugal, a few warning shots, but no big chances for them. So Denmark maybe could have had a goal in that first half. Portugal really not looking like they were 4 years ago. I know they didn't really win that many matches in their tournament though. I think they only won one match in 90 minutes, and that was against Wales. Here's Jakob Brun Larsen for Denmark. Philip Billing, first appearance of the tournament for him. And he's found Brun Larsen again, who goes for goal, and it's Skov at the far post. It's headed over though. Throw in for Denmark. Højbjerg. Daniel Wass. Ball for Brun Larsen, and Jorgensen goes for it. Good. That was a good effort. That was smart. Carvalho, long ball for Bernardo Silva. He's got people in the box, and it's Ronaldo, and it's 1-0 to the Portuguese. 53 minutes gone. Ronaldo gets his goal in what might be his last major tournament in internationals. We'll see. Well, William Carvalho with the ball forward for Bernardo Silva to run onto. Really good work. And then Silva with a really good cross, and then Ronaldo bullet header into the goal, and it's a big goal for Portugal. Massive goal. Denmark looking to get back into it. Here's Yusuf Poulsen. I think Denmark have made a change. Headed away by Joao Cancelo, and here's Rafa. Goes long again, looks for Ronaldo, who does get the ball back, but it's been drawn deep. And another long ball by Pepe. It's Rafa. That's a great ball, and Rafa's gone past one defender and tries to 1-2 with Silva, but just a little bit too much on it by Silva. And Guerrero! Good save. Long ball by Rui Patricio. Here's Rafa. Moutinho. Another ball for Bernardo Silva. Very similar position to the goal. Michael saves, but can't hold it. Cleared. Free kick Denmark. 71 minutes on the clock. Oh, it was a shot, and it's saved by Patricio. It's a corner. About 10 minutes of normal time to go. Portugal still with this narrow lead. Denmark have had 2 or 3 chances, good chances in this game. But unfortunately, they haven't taken them, and this could have been a very different scoreline had they. Rafa coming forward for Portugal. Has a go. Straight into the hands of Schmeichel, though. 82 minutes. Another corner for Portugal. Need a goal to kill this off, and their goal difference could well be key. Bruno Fernandes. Carvalho. I think they've only made 1 sub, Portugal. Less than 10 minutes to go. And here is that substitute Joao Felix, but he loses out. And here's Robert Skov. Denmark with less than 10 minutes to go. And it looks like they're going to be going home at the moment. They haven't won. They're losing. So as it stands, they will be bottom. Joao Felix to Bruno Fernandes. Denmark could finish 3rd if Bosnia lose heavily to Russia. 3.5 minutes of the 90 left. Here's Bernardo Silva to Cancelo. He's being allowed to run. Cross in there. Header away by Felix. Out to Moutinho. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Moutinho. Cancelo again. Got loads of space on the right. Can he get a cross in there? He goes back out again. He's got it back. Cancelo. And it's offside. Minute and a half, if that, of stoppage time. Domizzi. Denmark with less than 2 minutes to go. Yusuf Poulsen has a shot at goal. Seconds to go in the game. It's Nelson Semedo to Pepe. And Ruben Diaz. Joao Felix. Portugal 1-0. Still might not be enough to finish in the top 2. It may come down to goal difference. Well, it was a narrow win for Portugal, 1-0. Ronaldo getting that goal on 53 minutes. I'm sure he'll be happy with the goal. I bet he'd be even happier to see Portugal go through though. This might be Ronaldo's last major international tournament. He may have one more World Cup left in him. But yeah, Ronaldo gets the winning goal. But looking at the match stats, Denmark definitely had the better chances in the game, but just did not take them. It was a bit disappointing by Denmark. Like, they had chances, didn't take him. Højbjerg was the best player on the pitch for them, but around him, no one really took the chances for Denmark, and it could have been so much different for them. Portugal's midfield, very, very good. Carvalho, Moutinho and Fernandes, all with great games, and Bernardo Silva and Ronaldo playing well as well. Looking at cards, only yellow card of the game was Riza Demirzi for Denmark, but they are out, so it doesn't matter if he gets a suspension or not. Denmark with 2 points they will be going out bottom of the group. Denmark will finish third if Bosnia lose by at least 2, but 2 points with Denmark in third place will not be enough for them to get through, because I think other people have more than 2 points already after 2 games. So Denmark effectively out, unfortunately. Portugal have kept their hopes alive, but they are relying on Russia to beat Bosnia now. If Bosnia and Herzegovina beat Russia, that will bump Portugal to third place, and then it's up to the rest of the groups to see how many points they get. Portugal will be on 4 points with a -1 goal difference, and in third place we'll have to wait and see if that's going to be enough. If you don't want to go and watch the Russia-Bosnia match, you can do that now. Otherwise, I'm going to reveal the result of that now. So the final scores of match day 3 of Group B are Denmark 0, Portugal 1, and Russia 2, Bosnia and Herzegovina 1. Russia came from behind to win 2-1 in St. Petersburg. Edin Dzeko put Bosnia ahead in a drab first half, and it was Bakayev, the substitute for Russia, who'd been on for less than 5 minutes, getting the equaliser, and then Roman Zobnin from a stoppage time free kick, heading over the line only just. It rolled across the line, eventually going over, and it's Russia that win in stoppage time to qualify top of the group with 7 points. So Bosnia with just 2 points, not going to be enough, I don't think, for them to get through as a strong enough third place, but we'll have to wait and see how the other sides do. I think there might already be 4 teams on more than 4 points, even with 2 games played. So it looks like Bosnia are going home. Denmark finished bottom of the group. Disappointing tournament for the Danes. They did draw against Russia and Bosnia, only scoring 1 goal. So slightly disappointing tournament for the Danes. But Portugal, they did the job in their last game. It was a narrow win against Denmark, but they got the 1-0 win. And Russia topped the group with 7 points. A good display for them. But they did well in their World Cup, of course, in Russia in 2018. And they seem to have continued that into the Euros. So good job, Russia, finishing top of the group. So after 3 groups, we have Poland on 3 points with a -1 goal difference. We have the Netherlands on 4 points with 0 goal difference. And we have Bosnia on 2 points with a -1 goal difference. So Holland have confirmed their place in the round of 16 with that. And for the remaining 3 groups, the third placers will need to get more than 3 points to qualify. If they do get 3 points, they'll need a goal difference of at least 0. And that will see them through. So still a lot to be decided, but 3 out of 6 groups done. And like I said, I'm going to try and get them all wrapped up by Saturday when the knockouts are due to start, or were due to start, because obviously there's no Euros actually taking place. They got pushed back, which is the whole reason I'm doing this. But 3 groups down, 3 to go, and I will try and do them over the next couple of days. I'm going to do my very best to try and get that done for you. But things starting to take shape now for the round of 16. We have 6 teams qualified, 7 if you include the Netherlands. Well, 8 if you include Norway. So we have half the lineup already. We'll have to wait and see who draws who in the round of 16. I'm not sure if that's random on the game or if it does do like the winner of Group A versus the runner-up of Group B or whatever it is. I guess we'll wait and see when we actually get to the knockouts. But tomorrow we are going to be looking at the very least at Group D, and I might be able to squeeze in Group E or F, which take place on the next day. So we might get Group E in tomorrow as well. We'll have to wait and see if I have the time to do that. But we do at least have 2 fixtures tomorrow. Georgia versus Slovenia in Glasgow, and Wales facing England at Wembley. And it's a must-win game for England. They're at 3rd place at the moment, so they're really going to need to beat Wales if they want to make sure they qualify for the round of 16. But anyway guys, that is going to do it for today's videos. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed them, drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, then do consider subscribing and turning on notifications, and I will see you tomorrow for Group D and maybe Group E if I've got time. But Russia and Portugal are through to Group C. We'll find out who's going to be joining them in the next few days. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.